Welcome to Divine Reveal. Are you tired of feeling like God forgot your address? Are you exhausted from watching everyone else get their breakthrough while you're still waiting in the same valley you've been praying your way out of for years? Have you ever wondered if, maybe, just maybe, there's a reason why every door slammed shut just when you thought this was finally your moment? Listen to me carefully. Some dates are written in calendars, others are etched in heaven's scroll. The 14th of August isn't just another Wednesday on your phone screen. It's a code written in time itself, a divine combination lock that's been set since before you took your first breath. While you've been wondering why nothing's moving, heaven has been positioning every piece for this exact moment. If you walk past this date unaware, you may walk past the door God has waited years to open for you. The same door your ancestors prayed over, the same breakthrough that's been delayed, not denied, but perfectly timed for the 14th of August. I'm not talking about another motivational message or feel-good prophecy. I'm talking about a divine appointment that will split your life into before and after. And if your spirit is already stirring right now, if something deep inside you just woke up when you heard that date, that's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Type 777 in the comments right now. Not for me, but as a signal to heaven that you're listening, that you're ready to step into what's been prepared for you. And thank you to every single one of you who has supported this message through super thanks. Your generosity means more than you know. You're not just donating, you're helping spread light to others who feel alone in their calling. Whether you give or not, I'm deeply grateful for your presence here, your support, your time, your attention. It all matters. And if this message resonates with your soul, go ahead. By the time we finish this message together, you'll understand exactly why your life has felt like it's been on pause, why the delay, why the silence, why the waiting, and most importantly, why the 14th of August is the day heaven breaks the seal on everything that's been locked up in your name. Your season of wondering is about to end. Your time of waiting is almost over. The 14th of August is your divine unlock code. Are you ready to use it? Then stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about God's timing in your life. How many nights have you laid awake, wondering if God is even listening anymore? How many times have you watched your friends, your family, even strangers walk into their blessings while you're still knocking on the same locked door you've been standing in front of for years? How long can a heart keep believing when every prayer feels like it's hitting a ceiling made of concrete? Listen, I know you're tired. I know you're wondering if maybe you heard God wrong. Maybe you missed something. Maybe you're not as chosen as you thought you were. The enemy has been whispering that lie in your ear for so long, you've started to believe it's your own voice. But let me tell you something that's going to shake the doubt right out of your spirit. Those years you've been praying with no visible change, that wasn't God ignoring you. That was God preparing you. Every tear you cried in secret, every moment you felt forgotten, every time you almost gave up but didn't, heaven was taking notes. The world saw nothing moving, but heaven saw you still standing. You think Job knew why he was losing everything. You think Abraham understood why God asked him to sacrifice his only son. You think Mary knew why an angel was asking a teenage girl to carry the Messiah. They didn't have the full picture, but they had something more powerful than understanding. They had faith in the middle of the mystery. And you, dear chosen one, you've been living in that same mystery. You've been walking by faith when you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you. You've been trusting God's voice when everyone else was telling you to be realistic. You've been holding on to promises that looked impossible to everyone watching your life. That's not naive. That's not foolish. That's the mark of someone heaven handpicked for something extraordinary. But the enemy knows this about you. He knows you're dangerous when you're aligned with God's will. So what does he do? He attacks your perception of time. He makes you think that delay means denial. He whispers, "If God really loved you, this would have happened already." He plants seeds of doubt in the soil of your waiting. Here's what the devil doesn't want you to know. Every season has its purpose. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." Your waiting season wasn't wasted time. It was preparation time. It was strengthening time. It was purification time. Think about it. When a farmer plants a seed, does he dig it up every day to check if it's growing? Number. He trusts the process that's happening beneath the surface. The seed has to die to its old form before it can become what it was destined to be. The roots have to grow deep before the harvest can grow tall. You've been in the soil, chosen one, not buried, planted. And every attack you've survived, every betrayal you've endured, every door that slammed in your face, every relationship that ended without explanation, every opportunity that seemed to vanish just when you thought it was yours, that wasn't punishment. That was preparation. That was God removing everything that would have limited your capacity to receive what He's about to release. David spent years running from Saul before he became king. Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness before he led Israel out of Egypt. Jesus spent 30 years in obscurity before his ministry began. Your timing is not late. Your timing is perfect. But I need you to understand something crucial right now. The reason your breakthrough has been delayed until the 14th of August is because everything had to align first, not just in your life, but in the heavenlies. Not just in your circumstances, but in your character. Not just in your desires, but in your capacity to handle what's coming. God doesn't give us what we want when we want it. He gives us what we need when we're ready to steward it. And chosen one, you're almost ready. I know you've felt forgotten. I know you've wondered if maybe God made a mistake when He called you. I know there have been moments when you've looked in the mirror and said, "Maybe I'm not really chosen. Maybe I'm just ordinary." That's the enemy's greatest lie. He wants you to think that your struggle disqualifies you from your calling. But the opposite is true. Your struggle qualified you. Your pain prepared you. Your waiting positioned you. Every prophet in the Bible went through a preparation season that looked like punishment. Every giant killer faced giants that seemed too big. Every miracle worker experienced moments when miracles seemed impossible. But they didn't quit in the middle of their story. They kept believing when believing hurt. And you've done the same thing. You're still here. You're still believing. You're still showing up. That's not weakness. That's warrior strength. If you've ever thought, "Maybe God forgot me," I need you to say something out loud right now. Say, "I'm still here." Say it like you mean it. Say it like you're reminding heaven that you haven't given up. Say it like you're declaring war on every lie that told you to quit. Because heaven needs to hear you claim it. Heaven needs to hear your voice cutting through the doubt, through the delay, through the darkness, and declaring that you're still standing, you're still believing, you're still ready for what God has prepared. Winter always comes before spring. The darkest hour is always just before dawn. And the greatest breakthrough always comes right after the moment when you think you can't hold on for one more day. But you're not just holding on anymore. You're about to break through. And the 14th of August is the day heaven has marked on its calendar to release what's been building in the spiritual realm while you've been waiting in the natural realm. The question isn't whether you're worthy of what's coming. The question is, are you ready to receive it? Now, I need you to understand something that's going to shake everything you thought you knew about timing. Every betrayal you've endured, every door that slammed in your face, every night you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if God had forgotten your name. It was all preparation for the 14th of August. You think those years of isolation were punishment? Dear chosen one, they were positioning. You think those delays were denials. They were divine strategy. The enemy convinced you that waiting meant worthless, but heaven was orchestrating the greatest comeback story of your lifetime. Listen to me carefully. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, Solomon wrote, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven, not just any time, the time, your time." The 14th of August is your appointed season, breaking through the calendar like thunder through silence. You've been wondering why nothing moved when you prayed, why doors stayed locked when you had the faith to move mountains, why people walked away just when you needed them most. Here's your answer. Heaven was clearing the stage, removing every distraction, every fake friend, every counterfeit opportunity. Because what's coming on the 14th of August is so massive, so life-altering, that you needed to be completely available to receive it. Think about it. When God was ready to deliver Israel from 400 years of bondage, did he do it gradually? Number. He appointed Moses. He set a date. He moved with such power that Pharaoh, the most powerful man on earth, begged them to leave. That's what the 14th of August represents for you. Your Egypt moment, your Red Sea parting, your Pharaoh surrendering what he's been holding hostage in your life. But here's what's going to separate you from everyone else on that day. Not everyone will recognize the vibration in the air. Most people will wake up, check their phones, grab their coffee, and treat it like any other Wednesday. They'll miss the frequency. They'll be blind to the breakthrough. But you've been marked to feel it. How do I know? Because you're here. Because something in your spirit wouldn't let you scroll past this message. Because even now, as I'm speaking these words, something deep inside you is saying yes. Finally, someone understands what I've been waiting for. That's not coincidence, beloved. That's confirmation. You've been spiritually calibrated to recognize this moment. Like a tuning fork struck in heaven, your soul is vibrating at the exact frequency of the 14th of August. Psalm 102:13 declares, "You will arise and have mercy on Zion, for the time to favor her. Yes, the set time has come. The set time, not the hoped for time, not the maybe time, the SET time." Heaven doesn't operate on our schedules, but when heaven sets an appointment, it becomes inevitable. The 14th of August is heaven's release code. Picture this. Imagine a massive vault that's been sealed for years. Your blessings, your breakthrough, your divine connections, your financial freedom, your healing, your restoration, all of it locked behind doors so thick that human effort couldn't even scratch the surface. But heaven has a combination, and that combination is the 14th of August. When that date arrives, you're going to hear something in the spiritual realm that most people can't perceive. It's going to sound like ancient seals breaking, like vault doors groaning open after decades of being locked, like the sound of chains hitting the ground, like the echo of prison doors swinging wide. But I have to warn you about something critical. The enemy knows this date too. He's been dreading it. That's why the attacks have been so intense lately. That's why you've felt more pressure, more confusion, more spiritual warfare in recent weeks. He's throwing everything he's got at you because he knows his time is almost up. You might be asking, how can I be sure this is real? How do I know this isn't just another false hope? Here's how you know. Look at your story. Look at the pattern. Every time you were about to give up, something kept you going. Every time you wanted to quit, a seed of hope sprouted in your heart. Every time the enemy thought he had you defeated, you found the strength to stand up one more time. That wasn't your willpower, chosen one. That was heaven preserving you for the 14th of August. God doesn't waste his investments. He doesn't protect people he's planning to abandon. The very fact that you're still standing, still believing, still fighting, that's your proof that something extraordinary is coming. Remember when Jesus told his disciples in John 16:21, "A woman, when she is in labor, has sorrow because her hour has come. But as soon as she has given birth to the child, she no longer remembers the anguish, for joy that a human being has been born into the world." Your labor pains are almost over. What you're about to birth on the 14th of August will make you forget every moment of agony you've endured. This is your suddenly moment that Scripture talks about. Acts 2:2 says, "And suddenly there came a sound from heaven, like a rushing mighty wind." Suddenly, not gradually, not eventually, suddenly. That's how breakthrough comes to the chosen ones. Years of preparation, then suddenly everything changes. Those years you spent feeling forgotten, you were being prepared. Those seasons of isolation, you were being refined. Those moments of desperation, you were being positioned. The 14th of August is when all that preparation pays off, when all that refining produces pure gold, when all that positioning launches you into purpose. Can you feel it building? Can you sense the shift that's already beginning? Even now, as these words are penetrating your spirit, something is awakening inside you. Something that's been dormant for years is starting to stir. That's not enthusiasm. That's prophecy activating in your bloodline. The question isn't whether the 14th of August will be significant. The question is, will you be ready when it arrives? Now listen carefully, chosen one, because what I'm about to describe isn't just hope, it's heaven's blueprint for the 14th of August transformation, and every word I speak is already written in the courts of eternity. Picture this. You wake up on the 14th of August, and the phone rings with the voice you thought you'd never hear again. That relationship you mourned, that family member who turned their back, suddenly reaching out with words you never expected to hear. "I was wrong about you." The restoration won't trickle in like morning dew. It will crash through your life like rivers breaking ancient dams, flooding every dry place with reconciliation you stopped believing was possible. But here's what will shock you most. Doors will swing open that you never even knocked on. Proverbs 18:16 says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." And on the 14th of August, gifts you forgot you carried will suddenly be recognized by people in positions you never imagined reaching. That boss who overlooked you for years will see you differently. That opportunity that seemed reserved for others will have your name written on it in ink that only becomes visible when heaven's timing aligns with earth's reality. Are you ready for the overflow? Because what's coming isn't just the restoration of what was lost, it's the multiplication of what was never yours to begin with. Isaiah 61:7 promises, "Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion." And the 14th of August is when heaven pays compound interest on every tear you cried in secret, every prayer you whispered when no one was listening, every moment you wondered if God still remembered your address. Some of you will receive answers to prayers you never even prayed. That's how abundant heaven's response will be. Financial breakthrough will come through channels you never considered. Health will return through methods that make doctors shake their heads in wonder. Love will find you in the most unexpected places, because when God opens floodgates, He doesn't just fill the buckets you set out, He soaks the entire ground. If you want to step into this flow, declare in the comments right now, "Doors open for me on the 14th of August." Don't just type it, declare it with the authority of someone who knows their breakthrough has an expiration date, and that date is the 14th of August. But here's what most people won't tell you about divine appointments. They don't just happen automatically. There's something you must understand about the spiritual preparation required before heaven releases what it's been holding. Now listen carefully, because what I'm about to share with you will shake everything you thought you knew about divine timing. You've been wondering why God seems silent, why your prayers feel like they're hitting a ceiling, why breakthrough keeps getting delayed. But what if I told you that God hasn't been ignoring you? He's been waiting for a specific date written in his calendar before time began. Psalm 102:13 says, "You will arise and have compassion on Zion, for it is time to show favor to her." The appointed time has come. Did you catch that? The appointed time, not random time, not maybe time, appointed time. God operates on divine appointments, not human schedules. And the 14th of August isn't just another day, it's your appointed time. Think about this. Every major move of God in Scripture happened on a specific date. The Passover, Pentecost, the Day of Atonement. These weren't suggestions, they were divine combinations that unlocked heaven's power on earth. And you, chosen one, have been assigned your own divine date. Here's what most people don't understand about spiritual warfare. The enemy doesn't just attack you randomly, he attacks you at specific times to keep you from divine appointments. Every delay, every setback, every door that slammed shut in your face has been timed to make you miss the 14th of August. But here's the spiritual science behind this date. The 14th of August represents a convergence. A moment when the seen and unseen realms align perfectly for your bloodline. The same bloodline that's been praying for breakthrough for generations. The same DNA that carries both promise and pain. Your ancestors' prayers didn't go unanswered, they got scheduled for the 14th of August. For you, this isn't New Age mysticism, this is biblical reality. Daniel understood times and seasons. Esther understood divine timing. Jesus himself said, "My time has not yet come until it did." The spiritual alignment happening on the 14th of August is like a cosmic key turning in a lock that's been waiting for your fingerprint, your spiritual DNA, your specific calling. But here's what's going to shock you. This date isn't just about you getting blessed. It's about you becoming the answer to prayers that were prayed before you were born. Prayers from grandmothers who died believing God would remember their family. Prayers from fathers who worked themselves to death believing their children would see what they couldn't. The 14th of August is when heaven pays that debt. Every tear you've cried, every betrayal you've survived, every night you've wondered if God still remembers your name, it's all been preparation for this moment. The spiritual pressure you've been under hasn't been punishment, it's been positioning. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to reveal the one action you must take before the 14th of August arrives. Miss this action, and you could miss everything. But first, you need to understand exactly what's at stake if you're not ready when this window opens. Guard your gates, chosen one. Your eyes, your ears, your heart, your time, your energy. The same way Nehemiah posted guards around the wall, you need to post spiritual guards around your peace. Type, "I'm focused right now," if you commit to not letting anything pull you out of position between now and the 14th of August. Don't just read those words, declare them as a covenant with heaven. The storm before dawn is always the fiercest, but you're not in this storm by accident. You're in it because something so powerful is about to birth in your life that hell itself is shaking. The question is, will you let the enemy's countermove become your defeat? Or will you recognize it as confirmation that your breakthrough is closer than you think? Chosen one, as we close this sacred moment together, let me remind you of 3 unshakable truths that will carry you through to the 14th of August and beyond. First, your delay was never denial. It was divine positioning. Every closed door, every silent season, every moment you felt forgotten was heaven preparing something so perfectly timed that when it arrives, you'll understand why nothing else worked out. Second, the enemy's attacks are not proof of God's absence. They're confirmation of your assignment. When hell gets nervous, heaven gets ready to move. The warfare you're experiencing right now is because your breakthrough threatens everything the enemy has built against your bloodline. Third, The 14th of August is not just a date on your calendar. It's a divine appointment that's been written in heaven's scroll with your name on it. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where God needs you to be. You are not walking this journey alone. The same God who parted the Red Sea, who made the sun stand still for Joshua, who raised Lazarus from the dead, that same God is working in your life right now. And there's a community of believers here who understand your struggle, who've walked through their own valleys, and who are ready to stand with you in prayer. Let me ask you this. What would change in your life if you truly believed that God has been orchestrating every detail for this moment? What would you do differently if you knew with absolute certainty that your breakthrough is not just possible, but inevitable? Before you leave this place, I want to pray over you. Wherever you are right now, I want you to receive this as if I'm standing right there with you, my hand on your shoulder, speaking these words directly over your life. Father God, I thank you for every person watching this message right now. I thank you that they didn't stumble upon this video by accident. You led them here because they needed to hear this word today. Lord, I speak peace over their anxious hearts. I speak strength over their weary souls. I speak breakthrough over their closed doors. God, as the 14th of August approaches, I pray you would guard their minds from doubt, their hearts from fear, and their spirits from the enemy's lies. Let them feel your presence in ways they've never experienced before. Open doors that no man can shut. Release favor that makes no earthly sense. Pour out blessings that leave them speechless and grateful. Surround them with divine protection. Give them discernment to recognize your voice above all the noise. And when the 14th of August arrives, let them step into everything you've prepared with confidence, knowing they are loved, chosen, and called for such a time as this. In Jesus' mighty name, Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to know they're not forgotten. Comment below and let us know how God is moving in your life. This community is here to celebrate with you and pray with you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Your presence here matters more than you know. If you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications because God isn't finished speaking to you yet. Until the 14th of August, remember, you are chosen, you are loved, you are not alone.